Seeing you here.
Hi, Mr. Brown. So many to choose from.
Well, they're gonna do what you like, and you know, when the lights are on, I think you guys can stay on these.
I thought you'd be giving away your postcards.
Yeah.
No, but
It's lucky.
I'm quite impressed.
Gotta give it away, because you know why? Free art frees art.
Yeah.
The music you're listening to is my daughter's boyfriend.
Oh,
He's out of
nice.
Rochester.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Flying Object is the band.
Which one do you like?
That one? That one?
All the titles on the back. And all my info.
Lots of eyes on shit. One of these less imaginative times. I was just saying to Rose,
Yeah.
it's one of your less imaginative titles.
What's the title?
Hello, thanks for coming.
Look at this one, what it said. I did not realize this. Look at the title.
You take a nice spot.
Where, you been coming this way?
Oh, other ways back.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's bright.
Pick out which one now.
You like that one?
I'll have to get a frame for it.
That's the roll it up.
No, take it. Come on. The pen may crack if you roll it. You want to sit down?
So you don't want to take the other one instead? You'd rather take that one?
Nice little stick. Hey, how are you? Always a pleasure. Good to see you. No,
This is
Lou.
my girlfriend Sarah.
Hey, sir.
Hi.
I'm Damien. How are you?
I'm Lily, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where'd you pick out?
I own the stick.
One of Ron's less imaginative titles.
I could have guessed that.
This one. It's
Very confusing.
Ah.
Hello there, how are you? It's free to pick. Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Hey, good.
Oh, that was good. What's the title?
Been having a lot of dental work the last 2 weeks. Had a painful couple of weeks.
It is painful when you get through it. It's great for you.
Let's go and sit down and leave this quickly.
Grab one coffee, pick out one.
Oh, okay.
Can't make up my mind.
I'm sure Ron will let you take 2.
I'm sure I could probably, I can follow
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
That's kind of Picasso-esque with the two different perspectives. And the color I like.
I like the background.
May I sit with you guys?
Of course you do.
We did okay.
You did all right. Thank you.
I love you too. Eggs? It's eggs.
Interesting that I could see it all.
These are my two.
You gotta choose your own. Chose my own. That's got some color. Do it just 'cause I picked it out.
I do like it. I do like it.
Just like the way you
project my voice pretty loudly. My name is Ron Troop. I am a painter and a writer, and this year I became an art documentary maker. Welcome to the first international hold your applause at the end of the movie, please. Okay, really. But welcome to the first international screening of Saving Stuckism, A to Z. Last April, I traveled to London to collaborate with other Stuckist painters and document our shared experience. Stuckism is many things, but my focus is most always about a continuing quest for authenticity. If Zen were an art movement, it would be called Stuckism. Please look it up and begin your own odyssey. Basically, I went to London to kindle professional relationships with amateurs in love with painting. Back home this summer at a party, I asked local videographer Austin DeMott if he can give me one bit of advice that would help in the making of this movie. And he said, sure, story. It must tell a story engaging to an audience. And for me, that audience is an art audience, or specifically people who like to paint. So that's what you'll be watching. Great advice, and I think I was already leaning in that direction since I have zero filmmaking know-how, zero. All scenes are shot with a smartphone, a GoPro, a Sony Alpha 7, and a DJI Air 3 drone. Several scenes were filmed by others, specifically Edgeworth Johnston, who's one of the leads in the film, and Rose Troop. The soundtrack is 99% original. I'm sorry about that. I use Final Cut Pro for layout and editing, and there's no AI used, and I use no AI to make this. There's a good possibility that I did everything wrong. Fine. It is the Stuckist's duty to be wrong. So, dear accomplished and aspiring filmmakers, do not look upon this movie more than anything that I ever intended it to be, which is an art film made by artists for artists. So one thing for certain, good or bad, it is a work of art. It has important themes on the tradition and future of art making as a career. If you survive to the end, if you haven't already, you can choose a free original painting and or book in the back. It's out on tables and on the floors or something. Those who know me or want to get to know me, please stop by Old City Hall afterwards for some conversation and to pat me on the back and say, I can't believe you tried that. Finally, I want to thank CNY Arts for a Grace Award. It's $500, and this movie is so low budget, that's all the money I spent besides my own travel, which I was going to go to London anyway to do. And I used it for the cost of 3 external hard drives to hold the enormous files that I had no idea would be needed for a movie this long. But I found out pretty quickly. I also want to thank the Art Association of Oswego because we have a little snag at the beginning of the week. We might not have a venue, and I reached out to a couple board members who were really quick to try to help me and to go to bat for me. It means a lot. That's what the Art Association does. So if you're not a member, I'm sure a lot of you are. Please become one. It's a great local treasure, as is CNY Arts for the wider community in Central New York. There you have it. So also, you put your phones in the silent mode for the duration. And if you need to step out, these doors can be closed, which I'm going to do right now. And then go out back. Right? Okay. We were good. We can dim the lights. All right. Thank you very much. Make sure
Do you think a husband and wife can make an Academy Award-winning documentary in their home with a cat?
Yes, I do. Well, husband, wife, and cat. Yes.
The cat is integral. Do you think it could work without the cat?
This is an amazing documentary. Bro went to the woods in order to live deliberately. I think that's why I went to London to be an artist deliberately. To start, no one's set me up as an artist except Ron Troop.
you're really telling me that when the kids are taught the alphabet, it's X, Y, Z.
And that's it. It's a like I start like I don't think you've got it on tape. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P
Right.
Q R S T U V.
Right.
The next line has to end in an E sound.
Right.
W X Y and Z. It's almost like a joke.
It is a joke.
The comic would go on stage, everyone would laugh when he said Z.
Right, right.
But that's what we've decided on.
I think I've decided the name for my movie.
When I was 18, I went to college here in SUNY Oswego, 9th floor of Fennell, which is all the way up to the top, right. And I've been living here for 40 years, and my house is less than a quarter of a mile right up the road. I walked down here today. So yeah, that's pretty stuck.
Well, Henry Miller said an artist is other than human, not quite with the rest of society, the rest of humanness, the rest of life. And it's that inhumanness, that other humanness that makes an artist. And I can't define it, I can just tell where it is and where it isn't. And I think that's what this movie is about, or what I want to make it about. Maybe that's what the whole idea of Zed is about, people who don't rhyme with society and are outsiders, but take that outsiderness as a badge of honor and walk as proud as they can with it, with the ups and downs, but do it every day. I think that's what makes an artist in any form of creativity. If an artist arts in the woods and no one's there to see it, is he an artist?
Your second time in the Black Ivory.
That's right. I came here last year to see your show and to see London for the first time. But it was just a nice ride here. You know, I'm here to see people and meet folks, and I met Charles Thompson and you and Evan Everall and the Puckmeyer, and it was really eye-opening. And that's what Stuckism does for me. I would never be here if it wasn't for that little dumb Facebook page that nobody posts to except 5 people there probably. Old House does a lot.
Yes, Charles.
This is not your first trip to London. This is now your second trip. First time, you know, you were able to meet up with a number of artists. Tell me about that first trip.
First trip we went to see Edgeworth Johnston's show at Highgate Gallery. It was a solo exhibition, and I knew I had to go. I don't know why or how, and Rose, pushed me because we're not rich. He had us at an after party at his house, and Charles Thompson complained about the back entrance and how dark it was, and we're all going to die.
This is nuts. I think we can sue if we injure ourselves.
Of course you can.
You're insured.
This is that here. Nothing very difficult. Quite enough to cause serious injury.
Edward, this is fantastic. Every minute. Thank you so much.
No worries. We all went to Sainsbury's, and it was very awkward fun.
Yeah. I think we're done.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Would you like tea or
Yeah,
EJ. This is all lowercase, is it? Yeah.
If I can figure out how to turn the flash off.
Where are you going? Highgate Station? Either. You can get any bus. Yeah, you can stay on if you want.
Tonight, to Edgeworth Johnston's house, we welcome Mr. and Mrs. Ron and Rose Crew, all the way from some place called Oswego.
Good job, Ed.
No, you dealt it.
Ruth, a set of 3 and a run of 4.
Paintings I'm going to be sending to London via the mail today because I'll be out there mid-April giving away art, free art, freeze art, as Edgeworth Johnston says. And each one is labeled, each painting is labeled. Books obviously are labeled because I wrote them. Oil pastels. They're labeled, and I have 50 Slumpu to give away. This one's a CD I made with AI. It was a wonderful collaborative effort. Hope to see everyone out in the streets.
I-16.
Everyone makes art. Art is ubiquitous because we are human. It's just in us. And it comes out of us. Often. Is a child's painting art? Yes, of course.
How about anybody's Saturday night curry? Yeah, yeah, that's art. Okay, so everyone makes art, but not everyone is an artist who makes art. A great painting is art, whether it's of a horse made by your 5-year-old or a landscape hanging in the Louvre. However, your 5-year-old is not an artist, and perhaps the landscape in the Louvre wasn't made by an artist either. I went to London to break bread with another artist, because I am an artist, and just
Because
Cheers, Rob.
and
Because I've got to do something rather than atrophy. Because I have an urge to express things. Because I have a need to explore and progress. Because I want to unite what is inside with what is outside. Because I have a spirit and a soul. Because I am enchanted and transported with colour. Because it's a revelation. Because I can communicate with the world. Because I can paint imaginary scenes that are more real than the scenes around me. Because there is a tradition. Because I relate to past artists. Because people expect me to. Because I want to. Because I am driven to do it. Because I do. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think artists are expressive artists are neurotics. I don't think they're healthy in the world, and there's something terribly and wonderfully wrong with them.
Ron Troop is one of the major driving forces of Stuckism in the world, which probably doesn't say a lot, but it's something.
Well, I'm consistently impressed by Ron Troop, and he posts on the Stuckism Facebook group. Whenever I see a painting that's rather good, very crude, but somehow enigmatic and captivating, and I don't know who the hell it's by, I assume it's by Ron Troop, and it always is. So you can tell his because they never look like his paintings, but they don't look like anybody else's paintings either. I'm beginning to get the hang of it, but he is a free ranger.
And I think you could characterise most of Ron's work as what's going on in the inside.
So I'm a corn farmer, I'm a painter, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a butler, I'm a maid, I'm a cat litter scraper, I'm a walker. And finds it hard to stand. And to the end, deep in the dark, bending down, throwing dirt in a hole, throwing dirt in a hole. This is video of Sutton Cum Laude. I took a day trip up from London to visit the place of my ancestors on my father's side. It's like this all over town. Rolling like homesteaders, screaming, "Buck 25 for block!" Throwing dirt in a hole, throwing dirt in a hole, throwing dirt in a hole. But it don't have to be that me. June, spring leaves, and women on a roof. French thinking painters never get paid. They like happy monsters are always warm, always warm. I'm a poet, I'm a reader, I'm a handyman, I'm a car driver, I'm a director, I'm a philosopher, I'm a comedian, I'm a floor sweeper, I'm a scholar, I'm a clown. Oh man, one block at a time. 4 cups of dust in 1 cup of dirty city waters.
One on the damn flies that eat us alive. Throwing dirt in a hole. Throwing dirt in a hole. Throwing dirt
I'm
in
an
a
uncle.
hole.
I'm a guitar player. I'm a painter. I'm a grandfather. I'm a writer. I'm a brother. I'm a sound sleeper.
This is cement block layers lament. Put your two hands in your pockets, boys. Don't ever say peaches would look nice in that light. How loud? Throwing dirt in a hole. Throwing dirt in a hole. Throwing dirt in a hole. But it don't have to be that mean. June, spring leaves, and women on the roof. French legged painters never get paid. They eat like happy monsters and are always warm. Always warm.
I'm a helper. I'm a recluse. I'm a cook. I'm a son. I'm a multitude of things. And I'm nothing.
One of the differences I noticed between Ron's career and my career is that, you know, it takes a ton of self-motivation to call yourself an artist. When you go to a party and somebody says inevitably, like, so what do you do? And, you know, I say, I'm a director of marketing, or I'm a director of creative services, or whatever.
And nobody asks.
And nobody ever says, like, but do you make money in it? Like, but what, like they never ask qualifying questions, and it's almost like they're asking, like, yeah, but is it a lie? Is it real?
And I've been asked that. I've been asked that at parties. Like, what do you do? What do you do for work? Is literally what I've been asked.
For work, because being an artist is not accepted.
Out of every 1,000 artists, 999 are accepted because of what? Because they don't make money. Because they're not made. They'll get made by wealth. And once that happens, then people accept the artist. Like you said, we can be at parties and, you know, what do you do for, okay, you're an artist, great. What do you do for work? That's standard, but it could also be the bubble of the class that I'm in. If I was at a Beverly Hills party, and I say Beverly Hills because I don't know where rich people live these days, well, but wherever groups of them, I would, if I said, I'm an artist, they would, oh, great, so what gallery represents you? Because they would all know what to say, and that's where they can go get my art and go spend $50,000 on one of my paintings. Those people are made, they're one in, I said 1,000, 1 in a million, 1 in 100,000. They're incredibly high numbers. And when I say artists, I mean working artists, full-time artists. So I work, artists work. Still, no matter what, the way the paradigm is set up, it literally can drive me crazy. I wrote a book. I paint! I'm a horrible painter! I've got no right. I am a phony. I have imposter syndrome. I'm alone. I wrote a book. I wrote a book. I wrote a book.
Art is work. I spend 50 to 75 hours a week practicing art,
thinking art and doing the business of art, but it doesn't pay, so I must make it pay some way. And rarely is money a form of payment for my labor. Fine with me, as long as I fill my cup by other means and overflow it.
Is what you found out since you heard about Stuckism what you expected you would find out, or has it been
It's
anything
been better,
different?
way better, but also I think I was already, like I said, doing it, and all I did was embellish and make my life greater with artists, with other painters. I realized that I'm an advocate personality, so I like to see other people do well.
Yeah.
And I think, it's met all my expectations and exceeded them, but I also think that's because of me, my imagination. I don't think Stuckism are really working too hard out there. Except us.
That's right. That's right. They're not going to die of hard work.
I would never be painting today if it wasn't for the internet. I would have given up a long time ago. So Stuckism talks about needing to show, to bust that neurosis, to work that neurosis down to nothing, to kill the self. You need to humiliate yourself over and over again and almost, I don't know, get a sick glee from it. Before I knew Stuckism, I used to have home shows and invite my friends and family over. And I just intuitively knew that's what I had to do. And to come out, to come out of the painting closet. And I did that for a couple of years several years, 5 years about, before I even heard of Stuckism. And when I heard of it, it was like, these are my people. I went to London to feel like I have colleagues.
Hello and welcome to Stuck in Obscurity, episode number 5, Stuckism and Music. Today is Friday, February 28th, 2020. Today I want to focus on one particular painter/musician that I've discovered lately. His name is Edgeworth Johnstone, and he lives in London, and there he works as an artist, as a true artist, which I hope to explain further in the program. People like this are rare as far as expressive artists that I know of, and he's doing a hell of a job. So we'll talk a little bit about Edgeworth Johnstone. I'm going to call him John Stone today. And hopefully I can promote him and get some people to help him out and have him continue and show some enthusiasm.
Whenever I play live, I really get a kick out of knowing that they're all hating it.
That's not true. I saw that guy dancing that one time.
Oh, he was amazing. He was
He's a drummer.
band, Headcase.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a drummer of Headcase. Seraphine, did you say your name was? Nice to meet you, Seraphine. I'm Edgeworth, and I'll do as best as I can with my left hand. Yeah, see you later.
Did you make these?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
He has a section on his website called Sandwich Board Man, and he's going over some of the signs he made to promote Stuckism or anti-promote Stuckism, which is one of them being the sign particular dealing with the Stuckist duty to explore his or her neurosis. It's in the manifesto. He has this big sign that says, "Click like, you heartless bastard." How hard it is for an artist on social media to have anybody even like what they're doing. the artist Edgeworth Johnston, and I hope you do too. Buy his work, it helps. And next time you see him up on social media, if you do follow him, like it. Like it because you didn't do it, and somebody's out there creating and making the world a better place. Thank you very much for listening today. This is Stuck in Obscurity. My name is Ron Troop, also known as Poe.
Well, you can draw, see, that's not fair.
Are you still sticking dairy boxes on your paintings and brooches and things like that?
Yeah, I am, you know, at your place, so you
No, I don't mind. It's good. Yeah.
Did you read things to look at?
Yeah, I've got sort of looked all over the
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do an exhibition.
I have some questions for Emma.
Yeah.
So when did you first start painting?
I always liked drawing and painting when I was really quite a young age. I did like cartoons of dogs and things at school and all sorts of things. Yeah, I always painted. Always enjoyed it, always liked it, yeah. And sometimes it is that tactile thing, you know, that is, and sometimes it sounds a bit sort of master worship, but to see the actual brush strokes, you know, when one painting close up is quite, you know, you look at it and you think this, it's a bit like holding an old fossil and you think this creature actually lived.
I see, you do have it, you do have it.
Yeah, I do have that feeling, yeah.
Do you know who Don Guy is? Don Guy? Did you ever hear his name?
No.
He's
He's
friends with Charles.
He's Stuckism,
Yeah. Oh, he's
Have you did that cat show, I think, online and like...
Yes, he does, yeah, Stuckism.
Yeah, Stuckism. Yeah, I sent some work off for that. Yeah.
Sure.
So these are quite political pictures of these properties in Gaza and in the West Bank will be built on a mass grave,
So what are yours all about here? What's going on?
Well, you've written a book, haven't you, recently, I was going to read about the genocide, and this is my take on it as well, and it's called Black Crowd Dream, and it's about the fact that they want to, I saw Donald Trump's disgusting video about how they want to make it the Maranatha.
I couldn't even watch it, I just read about it.
Yeah, I saw clips of ethnic cleansing. It's the idea that in about 30 years' time it's going to be these glossy adverts in magazines. Come and live in the Gaza area when they feel beauty, nice views of the sea, you know, and it really will be built on a mass grave, Basically, it's about the fact that they're going to be advertising in magazines properties in Gaza and the West Bank after they sort of after the genocide, and these properties are going to be built on a mass grave. Genocide. Basically, it's taking these adverts and sticking the clothes on, and that's reminding people it's these properties in the Gaza Strip in 30 years' time, they're advertising nice magazines will be built on mass graves. You can see the qualities under rats, under rats, under rats. So I added the graves to the pictures. So and also I gave them names. This is the first one, and it's called Satellite Discourse. The second one is called Conference, and this is where you get a sort of big sort of diplomatic dance. This one's called Under Rats. This is the third one. And this again taken from an advert for property. And this is sort of one of the buildings, you know, views of London is covered with that sort of cellophane material, and they've got scaffolding. And to me, it reminded me a bit of like, you can see the crime, like a body in one of these forensic detective programs, like the Silent Witness or Laura Palmer in Twin Peaks. You can see what it is, you can see the crime as it were, but it's pretty obvious and it's good under wraps. And you can see the crime, you can see what it is, you can see the crime as it were, you can see the crime is under wraps. And then this final one is called Two Lone Birds, and that's sort of about all those people who were thrown out the Labour Party and all those brave, very outspoken people who were thrown out of the conferences, stand up at a conference in a room full of people and speak out about what's going on in Gaza. So there you go. So that's my series, Black Crow Dream series.
So I must get one that back over here.
Yeah,
I'm actually worth your while.
yeah.
To work. So I can't be here for hours.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame that you can't do it. Well, it won't be till next year because unfortunately next month I've got busy. I've done loads of food and no one's turned up, so looks like you and Bond sort of got can't turn up. So
Well, this is Emma and I all over.
yeah.
We do a gig, no one turns up.
I'll show it off. It's a lovely glass dish, isn't it? Yeah. Like one. This is a really nice dish that I got from Oxfam, so I'll just show you.
Oh wow. Yeah, they're copper cupcakes.
Yeah, do you want one?
No thanks, but they're really good ones.
Like, tell us what you learned about Charles Thompson's most recent visit, rather.
I was right in my first first impression that he's got a sarcastic wit about him, and which is fine. I like it. He's the founder of Stuckism, co-founder with Billy Childish, and he abbreviated Stuckism International. I would have heard of it if he wasn't maintaining the Facebook page when I went on, and they have a website also, Stuckism, but it's outdated. Don't go. Right now, Charles is really focusing on his poetry, and I can't get too detailed because there's some secret stuff going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're allowed to say that anymore, are we? Actually, we have to say that in this country now.
What's that?
Legally, we have to say ladies and gentlemen, because we've been told by our... No, I'm not going to get into this. This is controversial.
Okay.
I'm not a controversial type of person.
Right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I keep on saying that. It's very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Audience members, my name is Charles Thompson, I think, and I have brought along some of my little poems to recite. And
last Sunday, when inside the Tate, as sober as could be,
I saw a tin of someone's shit.
where a work of art should be.
Ah, Sir Nicholas Simosa, please explain to me.
Why have you got a tin of shit where a work of art should be? You really are a Philistine.
Whingy, whining, moaning.
This shit has been created.
By the rectum of Manzoni.
Sir Nicholas, you are a fool!
The Tate's become a farce. So you can take the bloody lot
And stick it up your arse!
you very much. We have a very appreciative audience here tonight.
Oh, you certainly do.
They're all applauding enthusiastically, joining in, and one of them is hitting himself on the head because he's American, and that's what they do in America, is to celebrate their president. This poem is by Ron Troop, in case you've got any problems with it. He lives in Las Vegas.
Troop.
Thank you very much.
His name is Troop. This thought he said it was Troop.
It is.
And so if you've got any complaints about this poem, actually if you've got any complaints about this tea, which is kind of more or less white.
Oi, and here the medium employed addresses the perceptive viewer with an aesthetic of the pure, which I am sure will still endure when man is ash. Its mass revealing, convolving mode of thought and feeling, which put to shame the Sistine ceiling and all the conjurer's bravado displayed throughout the Louvre and Prado of Raphael and Leonardo.
There's something wrong. I think I might have turned left where one should turn right. I did. I'm in a building site.
Fantastic. That was brilliant. That was awesome. That was lovely.
Although there are many more poems available, I will not tax the audience's tolerance and fine support, and he's shaking his head.
This is the highlight of my trip. Absolutely fantastic.
Unfortunately, Ron has come all the way from America, has a very disastrous time here, as this has turned out to be the highlight of his trip.
Edward, can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, at last. Yeah, you've been on my radar for so long, and now we finally meet.
Edward Johnson in UK Stuckism. As I write, I'm tuned into Edward Johnston and Emma Pugmire's live Instagram broadcast. He's doing the dishes now because they're running a bit late. And 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock even with a full sink. Edgeworth is a Stuckist star, burning bright. He's been art making practically non-stop since I began following him in 2019. I'm glued to these Thursday night live events. One night it's music, another night it's painting.
They're fantastic.
Oh, thanks. I just got another series done. I'll post it up tonight on Instagram.
They're much better in real life than they look in photo, which is a compliment. I mean, I don't know, they just look.
Thanks. I'm gonna be breaking away. I'm gonna clean up my garage sale, and then I gotta go meet Rose.
Oh, okay. That's a pleasure, Rob.
Let me show you these flowers, though. Rose planted these zinnias. Check these zinnias out.
Oh, beautiful.
She planted them from seed just a month ago, or not 2 months ago.
But you believe that 2 months ago they were seeds?
Oh, God. Yep.
I've never seen anything like that.
Open house in Muswell Hill and nobody shows. A city of 10 million people and no takers to the free exhibition. Not bad. Actually a badge of honor for any prolific, self-loathing, respecting artist. And fuel to continue while Londoners wait for another artless poser in the Sunday Times to tell them where to go. Oh look, a Time Out advertisement. Must get to the money box with the pretty vetted pictures on the walls. Must get to the popularity show where everyone pays not to be humiliated. This year, thanks to Edgeworth and Emma, Stuckism is born again a big, healthy baby.
room, they were doing some Lysistrata?
Yeah, we were rehearsing Lysistrata with Libby.
No time to laze, our freedom's now at risk. Take off your coats and let's dance, be brisk.
There's more in Tiziano.
Or so it seems to me. The scum will surface by and by. It stinks of tyranny.
One time I couldn't make it to Instagram Live, so I pre-recorded myself for about an hour intermittently early in the morning and played it back with a dummy later in the day for Instagram Live. And both Emma and Edgeworth interacted with me for the whole time without knowing that I was a dummy.
I use paper bags. Oh, nice. And what I'm doing in the backyard is I'm bringing some of those leaves and creating a new garden. I'm using for mulch and compost right now.
Oh,
but I'm also going to take some of those leaves, I think, and take them to some swamp poo.
Oh, okay.
I love
That'll be ephemeral swamp poo.
Most people, when they think of London and rock and roll, it's the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. I think of the Kinks, and I don't think of London. I think of Muswell Hill. Nowadays, I don't care much about the Kinks. I think of the Edgeworth Band, or the Foreigners, whenever Muswell Hill comes up.
And she's always puffing and panting, and she's always screaming and shouting, and she's always brewing up tea. Granddaddy's never came for his dinner, 'cause he loves his leg of beef, and he washes it down with brandy and a fresh made pot of tea. Have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie. If you feel under the weather, if you feel a little bit peeved, take Granny standby cushion for any old cough or wheeze. It's a cure for hepatitis, it's a cure for chronic insomnia, it's a cure for tonsillitis and the water on the knee. Have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie.
Is there any chance you're going to be sober for Soundshade?
Hallelujah, Rosalie. Tea in the morning, tea in the evening, tea at summertime. You get tea when it's snowing, tea when it's raining, tea when the weather is fine. You get tea as a midday stimulant, you get tea with your afternoon tea. Or any old ailment or disease, for Christ's sake, have some tea. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie. Whatever the situation, whatever the race or creed, tea knows no segregation, no class or pedigree. Tea has no motivation, no sect or organization. Tea has no one religion nor political belief. Ooh, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie. Hallelujah, 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 Rosalie. Got it without my zipper down.
Wow. Fantastic.
I had it for what was like 4 years.
years ago, so it's a little
Yeah,
dated.
you're filming my knees, is that why?
Yeah, because I don't know how to, I found this, I was in the bathroom trying to, I'll need to tap out. But then Don, you've heard Donald Guy.
It's a History guy, yeah.
He has a little tiny house gallery or something in Lincoln, and he has, so I sent him some paintings.
Yeah.
So I'll just go, shake his hand.
I didn't realize it until after I booked my trip to Muswell Hill at 19 Granley Gardens that Muswell Hill serial killer Dennis Nilsen lived at 23 Granley Gardens and would gather his victims from the Parkland Trail down below and invite them in for some drinks before strangling them. It was okay, I got over it. It was exactly, a 5-minute walk to Edgeworth's studio. Very convenient, and the flat that I stayed at was perfect. There was granola, as much granola as I wanted to eat every day. And I think pretty much that's all I ate, unless Edgeworth, mostly what I ate, unless Edgeworth gave me something to eat or I was able to pick up some snacks at the local Sainsbury's.
I'm just a poor boy. When it's cold, I cough. People go to bars every night. Like some possums and dogs and cars in the road. Oh, but you won't.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Ron Troop has arrived from Oswego in New York. He's in Muswell Hill in London, where I live. I'm Edward Johnston, and Emma Pugmire lives near me in Crouch End, and she's here tonight. So it's 3 people: Edward Johnston, I'm the MC,
Right.
Ron Troop.
Hello.
Hello. As you can tell, we're good at this. Is anyone still listening?
So you're asking how it made me feel to have compatriots. It's everything for me. Because the painting is already alone. Making art is alone. But when they get together at Black Ivory, they're it's just once a week for that. They're getting together to talk, and it's the talking, it's the water cooler stuff that everyone else in a job, no matter if you're building a road or in the office, you have these moments of just banter and talking to wrap up the work you're doing. And a lot of times people are in teams. Maybe building a road is a teamwork thing. Working in the office can be often is teamwork. You have teams. Artists don't have teams, and it's team Ron Edgeworth Emma. It was pretty damn good. What's up?
It's Z. There's no Z in English. That's Z. I don't think is even a word.
It's an American. Is it?
Z. I think it must be.
So how do you say zebra?
Zebra. Zebra. Yeah. And also we have like zygote is XY, but it's a Z sound.
Well, that's what we do too. We take that from you, right?
Yeah. But if it's me, zygote would be spelled Z. Y.
Well, then xylophone is our only X word, right? Besides.
Yeah.
Well, zygote is ZY. G-O-T-E.
I thought zygote was XY.
No, in English it's ZY. Or American English it's ZY. What is Z? Z is the last letter in the English alphabet that I found out is pronounced Z. It's Z. W-X-Y-Z. Now, when I grew up on Sesame Street, we said W-X-Y-Z because it rhymed. So how am I applying Z to this little movie? We are unrhyming artists. Call us outsiders, stuckists, punk artists. We are unmade artists. I think to be Z is to be unmade.
We're going to do paintings and album covers.
Adjust so much as it takes, every ripple you have around boards and it just turns it into a tight. It's like painting on a board,
Yeah.
And sometimes I just put on Beethoven. I don't even, still don't know Beethoven, but it's relaxing.
Yeah, Billy likes listening to classical. So I guess because Ukraine is a massive resource, it's got a lot of natural resources in it.
That's the whole point, right?
So if America's going to be taking over Ukraine's resources,
I think, I think the EU is playing that too. They're trying to grab them too.
right? Yeah.
They're the ones that are, so gung-ho about more war.
Yeah. Looking good.
Okay. Yeah, we got moving. Who knows what we'll have?
I always think it's amazing that you look good, Not just like an afterthought.
I agree. Also, you're going to wrap it around if it was going to be stretched, but it's not going to be stretched now because of our black marks.
The bristles of the brush, I'd always sort of be looking and I'd brush the way that was easiest on the bristles. I wouldn't go against, it feels like you're shaving the wrong way.
Right, okay.
That kind of.
I do that now all the time.
That's really important to me. Because Matt said, do you notice Billy sometimes makes that with the brush because he's going up the wrong way? You know what I mean? And I just I mimicked that, and I've never forgotten it, and it's made a massive difference to how I paint. Not complimenting what's being done, but breaking it down, but not destroying it. Keeping what's good, but breaking it and putting like another dimension in. So almost like you're sculpting into it.
Nice.
And that's what I try to do. And I think it might look like I'm confident, but I'm really confident because I really don't know if it's going to work out or not.
you have a way of stopping, and even if you're wrong, it's the Stuckist duty to be wrong, right?
It's a Stuckist duty. Yeah, Charles is really happy with me going Stuckism as well.
Right.
And then when everyone told him it's actually in your manifesto. I think I will quiet place. It'd be great if you and Rose came out.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Oh, what a trip that would be.
I when John Berger criticised Picasso, saying he needed themes. It was just so tone-curling to listen to. And it's great, he's such like a waffling intellectual.
He's right, like the way of seeing or something.
He's well known. He had a program, and he lived into his 90s and was on telly for decades. Really well respected critic. But it's like, who are you?
Well, he's got to be relevant. And the only way to be relevant is to spark some kind of a I know more than you know controversy.
And people look it up. They think because he's well educated and well spoken, articulate, that means what he's saying is of any consequence. But you can't even paint. If I did 100 paintings now, I don't think I'd want to paint over as many of them as 100 paintings from 10 years ago.
Me too. Right, very similar. Right.
So I think I'm getting better.
Right.
They talk about him like being Sano on the street and doing graffiti.
Yeah.
They don't mention that he was an art student, went to art college, had a
Middle class life. He was a foreigner. He wasn't white. I'm not in front of the canvas for more than 5 seconds before I start painting, and I have no idea what I'm painting.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah. You're the only person I know who does that.
Besides you, right? Yeah.
And it seems to be that's the only way I can really do anything is to do that.
Yeah.
What does painting do for you?
Oh yeah, that's good. I think the practice of it is the biggest thing for me. It probably keeps my hyperactivity under control.
Right.
I'd probably walk around the earth if I didn't paint.
And when did you start these paintings?
5 o'clock?
5 o'clock this morning.
No, 4:30 this afternoon.
This not.
4:30 this
This
afternoon.
one we did the other day,
Yes.
but the other 13 we started.
At 4:30 because we worked an hour and a half because we were timing it on Instagram Live. And Freya had to get on for school at 6.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So we had to stop. But we prepped them with gesso last night.
Yeah.
I hung them this morning.
You may well ask, where's Lincoln?
Sounds like a civil war.
It does indeed. It sounds as though he's moved to the past president of the United States. In fact, he's moved somewhere. And that's all we can tell you, because we don't know where Lincoln is. But you've been there. I've never been there, and I was born in this country, which is why I've never been to Lincoln. You, on the other hand, have travelled a few thousand miles from America, especially to go to Lincoln.
It's a beautiful city.
In January, I wrote on my blog, To All and Sundry, that I was giving away my art for free for a year. What I didn't sell during each month, I would burn in a full moon bonfire. Donald Guy of Lincoln, UK, wrote back immediately and said, please don't burn them. Give them to me. In fact, I have an opening in my gallery at Mint Wellbeing Hub in April. And it was quite coincidental because I was also going out to London in April, and Lincoln is about a 2-hour and a half train ride northeast. So I said, sure. I got together 50 11 by 14 cardboards and painted them all up and sent them to Donald to hang.
Thank you.
Imagination can be really good thing, but also it causes so much anxiety because they've got such vivid imagination. They can imagine bad things as much as they can imagine good things. And so I think that's happened with a lot of artists. I think you probably have got sugar migraine. That's why it got towards and suffered from anxiety.
Aww. Wow, you really put it together. Nice. Aw. Fantastic. So strange. Hopefully you can get some people to take them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for putting all these up.
Thank you.
There's no more normal. Yes.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate that, you know, that would be the ideal is to have somebody else working for us. So Edward tells me a little bit, gives me the insight into Billy Childish's life.
Yeah.
And he says that, you know, it's not all wine and roses. It's, he's got to limit his work.
Yeah.
And he's actually told to limit his work.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird when you know, the tail wagging the dog phrase. What a tour! Thank you so much. What is that church up there? That was a big church.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
A cathedral is every city had a cathedral. Bishop, what used to be, it couldn't be a secret that you had a cathedral.
So that Canterbury has one.
Yeah.
Okay. And London probably has one.
Yeah, London's got two.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take a photo. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get out to eat much when you're away?
Yeah, but it's 3 times a week probably from that blood.
The Cat Cafe.
Yeah.
You should be having your show at the Cat Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They've got like 8 cats or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Instagrammable.
They're my poems.
They're yours.
My name is Ron Throop. If you don't like the poems,
And my name's Charles Thompson.
if you don't like the poems, complain to Ron Throop in Oswego, America. You can tell him because he's bald on top.
Hey, watch it.
Can't find my strangulation rope. Seen it?
I think that was an interesting start.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It's where's my rope?
Strangulation rope.
Yeah,
What color is it?
red.
Yeah.
I don't know why I took it off.
Is it on my neck right now?
Oh, you're wearing it. You're wearing it. Yeah.
No.
Here you go. We should just
Give up.
set fire to Camden.
Yes, right.
Burn it.
Camden is a very
busy people place in North London where there are many shops and things to do. It's a high tourist attraction. Edgeworth set me up on the side of the bridge where the town crier stands and yells very loudly to bring people into the market for shopping and food. But it worked so much in my favor because everyone was coming over to my little stall. And I got more attention when the town crier started to call out free arts, get your free arts here, which he called out a lot and often. So in my head, still, just him calling it out probably 100 times that day and bringing people over. Edgeworth has since befriended the town crier, whose name is Alan.
Any free arts? Come up yourself. Free arts over here. Also down the market over here. Roll up your boss-eyed family. Roll in your boss and over your boss members. We've got free art here, the artists. Looks like peace artists.
I'm the painter. So we're stuck with actually, Charles Thompson is very good job. No, I know you please. Oh, well then, Edgeworth was a very good place to live. Yeah, I know Edgeworth. Oh, he's right over there. Right there in the So you got to talk to someone. It's bubble festival. It's a bubble. The one you asked is my friend, Dan Neal. It's when I was deep in poverty, he taught me how to dance.
Yes, I'm very happy. And I like the number. It's like I'm being prison. It's like prison, you're a number. And I like the concept.
Nice. And you've got a slumper as well.
Yeah.
From Long Troop over there.
Yeah. It's so nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you.
That's your Bitcoin, and that's your Ethereum.
Okay.
This one's love letters to my wife before we got married. I pour out too much. Maybe she likes that.
My new apartment, we are building a new gallery wall where we want to put all of our art because I'm living with two other artists. I'm a visual artist, I have another friend who's a visual artist, and I'm a photographer, so we just moved, so we want to put a whole gallery wall in our place, and I'll send you a picture.
I said there's 16, there's 30. I use the Russian alphabet as a marker for each series. So this is my mother's doodles. So I have 100 of these, so 56 would be the 56th one of the 100. Yeah. Perfect amount for a Black Ivory store.
Yeah.
I can't talk anymore. I'm like just rather talking so much about Stuckism and stuff moving. It's like, yeah, come on. So this is my slump, it's called. It's my Ethereum of art. Edgeworth over there does the Bitcoin art. And it's his money. It's not really, but I make a series of 100 of these in this style, and I do each one, and I use the Cyrillic alphabet to give them the series name. So whatever that is.
How do you use the Cyrillic alphabet?
Right there. See, that's the A75. So this would be number 75 of 100. This is not a print. They're handmade.
Yeah.
And then you can go to the website and find out more about me, but obviously Slump Wood and what it's all about. Yes, why am I doing it for free? Free art, free's art. That's my friend across the street, that's his phrase. It's just, everybody's always trying to make a buck, but art is something that is very hard to quantify.
The bourgeoisie hates me because what they do is they say, this is bad art, this is bad art, this is good art, completely arbitrarily. When in fact we should be buying art because we like it, not because of the value. Because if you have art that you like, it's going to be worth infinitely more. Because that's how, in a capitalist society, you don't do things because you enjoy them, you do them because you selfishly benefit off them via money. And, I think political protest, I think it's a great political protest, because art is, it saved my life.
When I was in my 1890s, I started with a market trader. And they got rid of out of work. I was a ground worker in a home carrier. He said, what do you tell me what I get today now? So he said, I'll teach you. So what I used to do is stand at the back of the car, it really came to the back, I mean, forget the 5 ball, 4 ball, 3 ball, 2 ball.
Oh, I would
And then a couple of years later, I got involved with amateur theatre, and I got involved with magic.
Very nice, thank you. I'm an artist or the painter, whatever you want to call it, and that's what I do. One per person, just yes, I'm right. That's about Stuckism, the 25th anniversary. Yes, good. Thank you very much. You do me the honor. Yes, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, over here today, I'm stuff for some free arts. Also coming to the world famous candle market. Everyone has been inside the dog. All store markets. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm looking at some cameras like all the
I'm running out of art. And Londoners are very nice.
Successful day?
I'd find to hang out all day, but I was just running out.
Well done. Well, we're going to pack up now as well.
Everybody's so nice. Great. You got an interview?
I think I've got about 5 seats. Yeah. Nice
I
one.
interview, but I got a lot.
Nice one.
Too much. Somebody's not water. Did you see the water in my box?
Yeah, me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. But also, I've never had a comment. 30 years. Kind of amazing.
Right, explain all the interesting stuff before.
Do you want to be the MC to start us off? Just
Yeah.
join today?
This is one troupe from New York in America.
This is Edgeworth Johnston from Muswell Hill, United Kingdom.
I think we should do the regular.
Okay.
But afterwards.
Who cares? This is
Yeah.
time. We have to. Everything can't be improvisation.
These are Ron's, and these are mine.
Yeah.
Freya's questions were all rejected. The first question. Darling, you're supposed to be drawing.
I can't wait.
Ron, true.
Yeah.
Describe your experience of Stuckism.
That's going to be a long time. I'll do a fast one. 2013, my friend Dan Leo was a whole other story. Turned me on to a Stuckist exhibition in London on YouTube channel, right? And it was, you might recall, it was 2013, it was a group show. It looked like it was in a factory with a bunch of other groups.
Yeah, that was the avant-garde one that we did in Bermondsey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we did it with Crisis, and Crisis were a homeless charity. You know what I mean? It's like a bit of embarrassing. We're supposed to be the artists, you know what I mean?
Right, well, yeah.
I mean, you could just take anyone off the street, ask them to do a load of paintings, just as good as art.
The thing I make is the thing you're looking at is not going to change the world, but sometimes it is how I'm feeling that day. So whether it comes out, I mean, if I had one arm, I would paint differently. So if my heart's broken, I'm going to paint differently. So I can't separate that.
It's like no matter what you plan, you will find what you're supposed to do anyway.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I think Leonard Cohen only started making songs because it's the only way he could get anyone to listen to his poems.
I thought that I could
take all that anger I was having and just and put it into words, and I succeeded. So, do I write prettily? No. Do I even write? If you told me to write an image of this room, I wouldn't even know where to begin. But I could paint it. Yeah. So I think painting is a way better form of expression for me. And when I was young, I didn't know that raisins came from grapes. So, you know, I was a little slow on the uptake.
I was 23 when I learned Buckingham Palace was in London.
That's great. Yes, everything's subjective, even sanity, right?
Right.
But I definitely get what you're saying with hand-to-mouth existence is the best thing for an artist. Absolutely.
I think so.
Creativity, you're going to push through no matter what. And it doesn't mean you have to suffer. I think suffering is silly.
It doesn't even have to be financial suffering, but all the artists I like, I can see that it was desperate. They're living in a world of some form of desperation.
Because they chose to be an artist.
Yes, it's like everyone gets weeded out. You get the artists that make it, or the artists that do art that's going to make it. They're gone out of the equation. Then you've got the artists that give up. Okay, they're gone.
Yeah.
And then of the leftovers, you've got the ones that will always try and scramble up and fail to make it.
Right.
And you've got the ones who realise that the only way forward for them is to either totally, you might as well work in a sandwich shop or get $100 grand a year job, or do this totally my way.
That's exactly my point.
And some of those people will go up, and some will go down, some will go, but they're the people for which they're the diamonds in the rough.
Yes, and they're very rare.
And that's what you weed out.
And I'm not saying that I'm rare and special, but he's definitely on point because there's nobody I know that does this stuff. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and I wouldn't spend a week mucking around with somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Describe an average working day in the One Troop studio.
These are really good questions. I hope my questions even come close. They're going to be different. We talked about our crazy old man, Al Kasai.
Oh, right, yeah.
And his quote saying that he didn't learn anything right until he was 50. He's 70-year-old now, and he finally can draw a line the way he wants to draw a line. When I see you drawing lines, I'm always, envy's the wrong word. I don't have envy with you, but I definitely have, wow, you know, you're where you need to be, you know? You're very confident when you just go up to something and just make a line. That's something that I want to keep doing. So where do I want to go?
Yeah.
I want to be able to make a freaking line.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just scribbling, and that's what we do. We create a lot of good energy here, and I think that's what Stuckism is. I might even title it Stuckisming.
Yeah.
I thought that was a neat thing. I don't know, play on words, who knows? Because we're actually doing it. It's like that's one thing that Stuckists don't do is Stuckism.
Yeah. So, going back to my question earlier, when I said, has your experience of Stuckism matched your initial expectation of it? Were you expecting that the manifesto was a bit of an ideology rather than an actual reality?
Right, I think I'm Stuckism more than Stuckism is, I think, and you are, and other people too.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more powerful for the people finding Stuckism or punk or whatever movement. It's more powerful for the people discovering it than the people that make it. Because the people that make it can see behind and they know to what extent it's actually a bit of a front.
Right.
But you don't see that. You get the veneer, you know what I mean? And then you take it on and you actually make it happen.
You've got to dance through life.
That's right.
I'm broadcasting live now.
That's most unfortunate.
Because his heart's out. His heart's taken out.
This is just the burlesque show at the beginning. Do you think anybody's actually watching this?
I know this over this.
Oh, well, it's better and better.
Is it John Ron Tom or John Ron Thom?
John Ron Thom, because it's a whole little banter back and forth about Troop having a silent H and Thompson having a silent H. But everyone looks at Thompson and says Thompson. Nobody says Thompson. They look at Troop and they say Throop, as Charles Thompson did many times, would say Throop, but it's Troop. So I'm going to always call him from now on
Charles Thompson. Charles Thompson, Edgeworth Johnston, Ron True got together one night at Black Ivory to do some poetry, readings, Charles's, and painting together, collaboration painting. Imagine 3 older men. Edgeworth's pushing 50, I'm 58, Charles is over 70, and we are about as close as you can get comfortably making paintings. Either way, nowhere in the world that night were 3 middle-aged to older men making paintings together in a tiny cramped room. And it's just nowhere else in the world, which is to me a very exciting thing. It means something. I can't really define what it means, but it's something. Yeah.
Would you describe yourself as eccentric?
If eccentric means doing things that bring you joy, then yes. Or if eccentric means trying out things that other people would think are too weird because they're trepidatious and afraid, yes, I'm eccentric. I'm eccentric all the time. I pretty much wake up eccentric.
Can we start this bloody painting?
Yeah, let's go. I'll stop. How long do we have to do them? As long as we like.
Does more than one person work on canvas at the same time?
Occasionally.
Well, I just have to say, excuse me. That's right, just be polite.
Okay.
Do you want a little pad of paper for anything? I'm just using it for a piece of cardboard or something for a palette.
That's, yeah, and ask what I was fine.
I don't think we've got a big round brush. So what do we do? Do we paint for 5 minutes and then swap or something?
Yeah, maybe do a little painting if you want, because you got to snack and knock somebody out of the little painting corner. But if you get bored and you want to try something else, everybody, I guess the goal is for all of us to touch the painting in some fashion.
Too much work to bother doing it, I think.
Want to fix the nose? Is that what you're talking about?
I think it's a little bit sharp.
I think it
seems as it's a key.
Check this out.
No,
Just trust me.
I didn't mean that bit, I meant the words.
No, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it.
Oh, that's better. We do like that.
There you go. See? Perfect.
I mean, that one obviously appeals to me because it's the way, more like the way I normally work.
This one? Yeah.
Because it's, you know, it's the way I normally
The figure. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the outlines stuff, so I kind of respond to that. But I like this.
Yeah, me too.
But tell me, is it art?
For I'm an artist, I perform, I want it belt you fart. Since I'm an artist, you can tell that what I do is art.
There's a part of this that looks from where I'm sitting a lot like play. How much is it play and how much is it work? And then is it important to be play or work?
Wow, that's a great question because it is play. But it's play you don't even notice being play because the whole time I was at Muswell Hill, I thought I was working, never playing. But let me put that another way. Or it could say, I always felt like I was playing, knowing it was working. So isn't that the height of what any human being wants to do when they're working, is feeling it is play? I think so, and I think that's another, plus for art. Another good example of getting together with people. John Ron Thom was play, but it was work. We had 5 finished paintings at the end, which, as far as I'm concerned, are priceless. because of that time and space.
Yes. No, this band's starts tonight.
Starts tonight.
Our first song is Job Man, and we're editing the video.
Okay.
Ron and I recorded it here.
Yeah.
We're always big friends. In Thailand, I mean, it's my favourite place in the world, Thailand.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that we will never be integrated into Thailand. If me and you go over there, we will always be Farangers.
Here's a drum, and here's 2 little drums and some sticks. And I'm going to put these headphones on and listen to myself play electric guitar, just hit the drums, and we'll put it together in an album. And they actually came out where I enjoyed listening to them.
If I move to Thailand, it'll only be on a condition that I'm going to be the richest man in the village. I'm not going to Thailand poor. Because if you're in Thailand and you're not Thai, you're never one of them. You're the Farang. I'm the Farang, yeah.
Farang?
Farang's like a European, white people basically.
Right, okay. We were talking about what our collaboration should be.
Farang, yeah. Farang.
That's what we're going to call ourselves.
The Farangers. Edgeworth has been spending time with getting to know An in Thailand, and he talked about how what white people are called there, they're called Farang, and basically white Westerners who come in there with lots of money, and my guess is they're needed and hated. I mean, he has some rhythm and he's doing stuff with his guitars. He's got he's got the ability. He's a musician. But it was also kind of leaving me in the lurch in the dark because I can't hear anything. I'm just hitting drums. And later, when he's put it together, it sounded like I don't know, a John Coltrane album or something. You know, like freeform.
Oh my god.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. So we listen to these, we play it back, and then do the John Bonds, listening to ourselves play, which was like doubly inspiring because it sounded good. And there's times I forget that we even made it. Click, like, and subscribe. That is hell. Hell is social media. Hell is other people. It is the worst thing that's ever happened to artists, and as Edgeworth Johnson said, it is the Stuckist's duty to harness and ride the internet. He is so right, and it is such a wrong thing we have to do. But it is the only way I met Edgeworth Johnston, Emma Pugmire, Charles Thompson, and then Everall in the flesh. See, there are other painters I've touched and who have let me come to them and visit with them. Galleries, art magazines, the art establishment kills the artist because it turns the artist, painter, the music maker into a business person. And to be a business person means you have to allot time to make money. So it's anti-art. Stuckism has to be anti-business. So other artists, I can't speak for them if they're failures or not. I just know that I am not a failure. And because I don't use the judgment of what society, the majority of society uses to recognize success. To me, and the way I see things, things are topsy-turvy. People who consider themselves success are rank failures. And that would pretty much mean all lawyers. David Graeber, the anthropologist, had a talk once about how strange it is in modern art that the artists always end up in the sections of the cities where the equivalent of Wall Street is, where the bankers are, where the rich people are. And that's not a coincidence, he believes. He believes it because art, in order to keep making art, needs money to eat, and the Wall Street bankers buy the art. And that was used in geography. They bought the young people who were brave enough to go into the cities and live in tenements, sleep on the floor, and make art, and get together, and they were free to get together, which is what Stuckism is what I did at Black Ivory. But the new age calls for no more New York City, no more London. So don't wait for those rich bankers to come see your internet post. They're not looking. Creativity and art dies for people, or gets put aside, because as soon as they start to think about security and money, that's what happens. Or results, or getting results for your time. Thinking your time is money is what ruins art for so many people.
Do you think that society has an obligation to support the artist?
There's no way for that to happen. That can only happen through government grants and funding, which would mean that art would become so stale. No, artists have to suffer, always have to suffer. Click like your heartless bastard. Society is always against the artist. And if the artist can't find a way to turn a trick, then they shouldn't be an artist. Whether that's marrying rich, or begging, or getting a part-time job and eating rice and beans. There's always a way to make art. But to live comfortably making art, I don't think there's ever a way to do that.
You're not diligent looking for a payoff. You're diligent for something. So what's the something?
Painting for me is longevity. I also know that a lot of people have to retire, not know what they're doing when they're 65, 70 years old. Say, go play golf. I'm going to be painting. I'm going to be painting until I die. I'm going to be painting with my toes. As soon as I know what sells and what doesn't sell, or what's popular, or what doesn't make other people cry, or even in the world where I don't make any money, what gets the likes and the no likes on social media, that is an instant influence from others. And the only way to keep that pure and your art pure is to never accept that. And it's impossible to, once you become involved with others' opinion of you. So public opinion is a weak tyrant compared to one's own private opinion. That's the row. So if the public doesn't like what I'm doing, then I must really hate myself if I care. You're not going to make me a businessman. It ain't going to ever happen. I'm too old for that crap. I don't want to sell you anything.
Is there freedom in that?
Yes, yes, but it's not freedom if I didn't have help. Being bound and being free. Being bound because I need to have support, financial support, but free because I can practice. It's this crazy twist that I'm constantly in. It's a feeling of, well, what's that feeling? We say it all the time with sound. You're cognitive dissonance. It's that dissonance. It's a feeling that nothing's ever right because I can't be settled. And the only way, and this is for me to be settled with art, would be to stop making art. Meaning, keep making art, but stop being an artist. Because I'd have to become a businessman. So, no, you do not need to suffer for art. You need to have a hand-to-mouth existence. You have to feel like you're always on the edge. The dissonance is banging away. Nothing seems quite right. And then you're willing to keep pursuing it under all those conditions. That's what an artist does. Those horrible conditions that other people say, no way, I'm just gonna watch TV tonight. I don't want to spend my life trying to get you to buy something. Art is anti-business, it has to be anti-business. I don't want to spend half my life trying to get you to buy something. I don't even know why I would want you to buy anything I make. Because that's not what it is, and that's not why I'm doing it. I'm fortunate to be able to go down to my studio and make art. Congratulations, I win. Genre.
Tell us about the John Ron paintings. That was specifically with Edgeworth Johnstone and
Ron True, right? Johnston. Edward Johnston.
Tell me about the Ron John, the collaboration. Tell me about John Ron.
You mean the collaborative painting?
No, I don't want to know about that at all. So I want to ask about John Ron.
You're the first person to see the pressing pause paintings.
Oh, wow. And did you work collaboratively?
We did.
They're really good. Yeah, and can you talk us through these ones? What's the sample one?
Rabbit and flower.
Oh, I see. Yeah, flower. Rabbit and flower at the bottom. Rabbit and tornado at the top.
Two pigs.
Yeah.
Two pigs, and you find them. Goat.
Yeah. Goat.
I like goat a lot.
Yeah.
Looks like an octopus.
Yeah.
Or a calamari. A green calamari.
I don't know what calamari is.
Sweet.
If you said what's calamari, I would have guessed it was an alcoholic drink.
This one is? You know this because of the
Cow holding a cow's head.
Cow holding cow's head. And finally, did we name this? Oh yeah, Edgeworth twisted the arms.
I mean, what was this picture missing? I know, the word cum, and then a picture of it.
No!
Well, I'm obvious, because Ron's made the biggest contribution.
I think it would take about 2 years of intense study to learn how to paint painting.
You did?
Yeah, I just and then I did my first one, and I realised, I don't need any training to do it.
You could, yeah, so you know.
I was amazed.
And then I also came up with this other little phrase of mine called perfect my limitations.
Perfect, yes, yeah.
Because we all have them.
Yeah.
And I want to perfect my own.
Yeah, so perfect limitations, so it's what we've got. Yeah.
finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say so too, yeah. One.
That one on the right looks done.
Yeah, I think those four for me are done. The little man, I don't know, do you want to do more on that?
No, that looks great.
Yeah.
Something else gotta go over there. I mean, I haven't seen a top hat I want to put in on one of those guys. Which one?
This doesn't have the grey.
What's he looking at?
All our work.
Yeah, that does look good, yeah.
The coloring?
Yeah.
Just
Looks great.
image.
Oh, yeah.
This should be our photo of John on.
Yeah.
I can't, how do I snap it though? I'm gonna snap a photo?
Press print screen. Oh, later on, when you download it, you just press print screen.
Okay.
And take one.
Print screen.
Alright, 2 more days and you're free. 2 more.
Today we're doing cottage pie.
Cottage pie. And you're using ground beef.
Yeah.
Okay.
5% fat needs to be organic mushrooms.
Nice.
Frozen peas. Organic potatoes.
Oh, nice.
And it all goes in this, which my mum bought possibly before I was born, which I'm surprised about.
Right.
Got the sprinkler.
Hi, Richard.
Do you have a garden lawn?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a sprinkler with water in the summer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just we've had a lot of very sunny weather.
I know.
If Black Ivory are cross-promoting each other, then I think it's mutually beneficial.
Yes.
If you're doing what I'm doing, then that's good because it's a collective activity. My mailing list has got like 25, 30 people max.
I have 50 just on my email list, right? Not a home address.
No, email.
Yeah, I have that on my Substack. 55 people I should be doing this. I don't know why I don't do things like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've got 33 that subscribe on WordPress, but I don't think they're active people. My mailing list are people that have actually bought off me, so they're the quality contacts, but like I say, I've only got 25 and I've been doing this since I was 28, so.
I only have 50 and I've been doing it since I've been 20 and I'm 10 years older than you, so.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an artist. I'm getting old. No one wants my paintings. I'm not organized. The basement is packed with crap I don't want. It isn't a studio. It's a cellar. And it's dirty. There's furnace. There's pipes. A sump pump. Edgeworth is a great artist. Andrew and Olga, they paint better than me. Lupo paints best. There are 25 better painters that I follow on social media. I like what they paint, but only because I envy it. I miss something they have. I was not born with their natures. I picked the wrong career. I have imposter syndrome. I want to harvest potatoes and work all day under cloud cover without people. I love painting. I don't want to struggle expressively while building myself. I want to travel. I want money. I don't want money. I sometimes want to watch TV and count money. I want to swim in a pool and walk in Spain. I'm an online busybody. Every artist I see is ahead of me. I don't know what to do if I don't make paintings. I can't draw. I'm a half writer. I just paint out of my head. My concepts are boring. I am jealous
of better painters. I want to be great, and I am always mediocre. I am a masochist exhibitionist. I suck stuck. I suck stuck. I suck stuck.
So if you had all the money in the world, what kind of place would you have? Do you have a great big castle place or a little place?
Yeah, no, Rose and I always talk about our coffee would be better, but that's about it.
Right.
I don't want to complicate things. Obviously now, with what I know, studio space.
Yeah.
I'd have a Billy Child's warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dockyard house. I'd want 12, 20-foot ceilings. And I'd want what we've always talked about is buying like an old factory upstate New York where things are cheaper than here for sure. And building in, now we haven't always talked about it, it's just one of our ideas, there's many different ways we live.
Yeah.
And that's built inside of it, the rooms you want, like your kitchen and your bedroom. So inside, make a nice looking place, but you walk out into and it's just studio. It's just, making a mess, music over here.
Yeah.
Painting, sculpture. What about you? What would you do with all the millions? Would you?
I have very simple, small living quarters. I have a big studio, and in the middle of that studio would be a bed, a bar, kitchen, toilet. So I could always just, whatever I needed. If I just want to take a rest, I don't want to have to move out of that mindset and then go back into it later. I like waking up in the studio essentially, and I'd have it'd all be open plan, no walls. I'd have my music stuff over there, printmaking, painting. I'd have something to make in those like form art, like those mask videos.
Green screen?
Yes, green screen. All my props and clothes. I had sewing machines so I could make clothes as I go along.
The only thing stopping you is real estate.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to do. I've done it both. I've done both.
I just said, slow down. You gotta do breaths in between, or else you can't cut some good thing from some other thing.
Right. I'm sorry, I noticed that in my editing.
Well, Charles Thompson has given the term Director of Stuckism to Edgeworth Johnston. The reason why I believe I went to London as opposed to other places is because he is the active Stuckist person on Earth right now. He's Stuckist 2025. This isn't your 1999 Stuckists anymore. And he wants to take it to other places, and it's only going to go to other places with people like him bringing it another 25 years into the future. Otherwise, it will die. Even though the manifesto says some great things, Edgeworth writes a manifesto every 3 weeks. My art scolds the masses. That's what it does, half the time. Half the time it's pretty flowers, half the time it's scolding the masses. And that's how I get off, because I think you're all nuts. There is a lot of neurosis and putting yourself out there that other people just do not do. Make a fool of yourself. Stuckism is making a fool of yourself. Stuckism is playing the fool over and over again, and you never become wise. Museum art is dead. It's literally dead. It's the history of art. It's you go in there when you die. That's what it should. The museum should be. Not museums are playing a game like we'll put on a living artists show. They're just trying to stay relevant. But it's a museum. It's a place. It's the coffins of art. But expressionism, living art, Stuckism is alive. It's go to the canvas, get your hands dirty, all oily, sniff the spirits, and see what happens. And let the museums worry about you after you die. Wow, that was neat.
Yeah, like just completely went out.
I think there's enough there's the gravitational pull of things to be where they're supposed to be. The people who find acquiring money to be relatively easy for whatever reason, those kind of people, there's enough of them who will willingly, like the people who make political donations to their billionaires, they'll donate millions of pounds to their favourite political party. They don't need to do that.
Right.
Some might do it because it gives them an in, or they might be an ulterior motive, but there are some people who will genuinely just do what they consider to be the right thing at huge personal costs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think artists live off those people, even if it's not being given to them on a plate.
I'd love to find them, just a couple.
I'm sure that we're going to be fine, Ron.
Oh, good.
Doesn't matter. Whatever we do, as long as we keep doing what we're doing, that will be enabled. Even if we can't, we'll always find a way. There'll never be the day where either me or you go, well, that's it, no more painting.
Right.
I got a thing, and here's where I ended up.
Let's just focus a little bit. This will be hard to sing, so bear with me because I don't have that low baritone.
She comforts me. Uncages a raccoon effortlessly. She puts it on. She takes it down. No indoor cat has seen her frown. All the town boys lost. Ooh, when I won. She is fun. She is fun. At a window, she'll stare for hours at the last honeybee on the flowers. And in the springtime, when the lilacs bloom, she'll listen to my homily on doom. She's that humble son who doesn't know she's a son. She is fun. She is fun.
Very folky, very.
She pours me a drink like an amateur. Rose-purple eyes, won't secure. When the lights are low and the sirens sound, and there's not another soul around, I reach down her back for that hidden dimple. Oh, who knew life could be so simple? Hey, it's time to go to bed now. The TV shows have begun. She's fun. She's fun. Yeah, she's fun. She's fun.
That's from Hanks down. I'm just from Hanks down. That's my touch button. In the river song. Hanks.
Well, it's about double what we paid.
23 pounds for that.
Okay, that's fun.
The next station is Mornington Crescent.
Side by side with the human race, there runs another race of beings, the inhuman ones, the race of artists, who, goaded by unknown impulses, take the lifeless mass of humanity, and by the fever and ferment with which they imbue it, turn the soggy dough into bread, and the bread into wine, and the wine into song. Out of the dead compost, in the inert slag, they breed a song that contaminates. I see this other race of individuals ransacking the universe, turning everything upside down, their feet always leaving in blood and tears, their hands always empty, always clutching and grasping for the beyond, for the God out of reach, slaying everything within reach in order to quiet the monster that gnaws at their vitals. I see that when they tear their hair with the effort to comprehend, to seize this forever unattainable, I see that when they bellow like crazed beasts and rip and gore, I see that this is right, that there is no other path to pursue. A man who belongs to this race must stand up on the high place with gibberish in his mouth and rip out his entrails. It is right and just because he must. And anything that falls short of this frightening spectacle, anything less shuddering, less terrifying, less mad, less intoxicated, less contaminating, is not art. The rest is counterfeit. The rest is human. The rest belongs to life and lifelessness. Henry Miller.
This station is Mornington West. This is the Northern Line train terminating at High Line.
You made it! You made it!
Did you like it? Even if you have to lie now in the car, you can. Yeah. It was my first movie in a lot of fun. Woo! It shouldn't. It was the it's a 4K video and something happened. Other than that, so I'm going over to Old City Hall to have a drink. If anybody wants to. All right. I'm not going to talk right because you're free, aren't you lucky? Yeah. I mean, that's why I put them out. And thank you, anybody who's
Hi, Anna.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Larry, for coming.
Hi.
Taking it off in about 24 hours.
I said our paths always cross. Yeah. And there are only two bridges.
Everybody stayed for 2 hours. Thank you so much.
If we're lucky.
That's missing out.
We had a hard time making a decision. They don't.
Hey, how you doing, son? Been a while.
I was in the perfect spot. I had my feet up and everything.
Doing all right?
I got my feet
You're
on my
retired.
bird.
Congratulations.
I really needed that.
Very
I've
good.
always been a fidgety sitter. I don't know why.
Looks like you got some verbiage on the work side. Okay. Yeah. You too. Take care.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure. I just saw another
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Bring it in there. See you guys on the computer screen once in a while.
Once in a while.
I give you a like up here. It's the least I can do.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like that. He does that kind of like that. I think it'll like trying.
Oh no, it's up and on already. I was trying to before. I guess that's why they have.
We went to the concert last night.
I heard you had a challenge with you. I like they're really stark, like, color.
No, I mean, it was,
But it was nice to come out. So it's always fun. We've been doing it for years. It's great. And Ron's playing too at 2. There's so many guys playing. It's great.
You don't have room for my wall. Hey, what? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I chose this. Did you get one? Why don't you go on back? Let's get to choose the other. Choose. This is the first time. This is the first time. Oh, you mean 2 each?
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Not one of the units. So I guess Charlie didn't bring his London family. He had family. He told me about it. Ooh, there's a sense of
Yes.
self-conscious people visiting from London, you know, who are fairly, you know, knowledgeable folk. And, oh, I don't know what that's. The last thing I heard from Rob was that it might not find out. That it might not happen at all unless David comes. David is iffy because of his health.
She might.
Yeah.
She may have actually got to remove herself. But she was hoping this was happening.
But he's saying.
Who is this one? He was talking about maybe if David's not coming, then maybe.
Because your schedule.
It's really hard.
I wonder how he feels about frames. I don't know. I don't know. That has many questions, but then it also.
I'll see you whenever we go.
Right. So that was important.
I'm sorry I won't join you this evening, but I'll play capture
Bye.
See you later.
See ya.
No, I get to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. No, I get to pick up the card. This is how hard it is. That was great.
Oh, thanks. Well, the budget was.
Considering that, it's really.
Thanks for putting up with that.
Yeah. Don't want to waste all that clean energy. Every day I get up, every morning I get up, and I start cleaning the house, like I'm over.
Ron, thank you. Right there. I have a confession to make. While I was talking to somebody, I heard me back on, but I stepped on something else. Okay. Nobody mind, but I feel a little guilty.
I still feel a little guilty.
Do you?
Yes.
So hence the covering?
Yes.
Very good. Thanks very much. We're gonna skip Old City Hall because we're old. We need to get back into the country and back into the bosom of,
I just need to hear. I don't care. Yeah, that's the title. I got all the titles in the back. Experiment with rabbit and man, and these four colors.
Oh my God, there's more.
Yeah, essentially, jump over around there, hybridization. Like crouch down?
Can you put your picture next to this? He preferred. No, I just want to see them together. Oh, look at that one.
Too much to clean out here. What'd you get? Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so good.
Aw, really? You had to put up with it. It didn't cost a penny. So just, I was hoping I could get film students in here, and both teachers said they were offering extra credit. That's how this is. So one class out of 70, 80. And I want them here so they can learn anything, so they can see it.
Yeah.
What to do. You know what I mean? And
Would it be of any use to stack?
no, you don't have to work at all. You just have to.
I don't know, well, it's after
It'll take me 10 minutes to clean this up.
Swing to your
I
thing.
thank my guests for other guests.
It sure was Ron up there.
Take care of us.
I was flushed without
Thank you so much for coming. There was a lot.
You got it. We're gonna have to let it work.
Yeah.
And I was gonna bring home my mother at one point.
Absolutely.
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 I don't think I'm going out tonight.
Well, I got Rhiannon and Matt. Did you meet them at all?
I introduced myself.
Oh, we know where they live, so we could probably.
I mean,
But I want to see it, but he says no.
Where's Robin? I can't honestly thank you. There she is. Robin, thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank you.
It's 2 hours is a long, painful moment for you. I understand. Yeah.
I wonder if this is recorded. What's that?
Because it's an hour and a half sitting.
Yeah, I know, and it's a 2-hour documentary, which is not so fun as like, I don't know, chewing tinfoil.
No, I really think you could win in quite a few
Do you wanna-
submitted contests, but you would have to cut it.
Yeah.
I was 50%.
Oh, well, that's, the thing is.
You could submit it, but you would win. It's very well done.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's very, very well done. I mean, I really enjoyed it, but I.
They do that.
What you can do with
An hour.
Oh, yeah, well, of course.
always made it to be okay, but it just, it's a little, it's a little bit, but I love it.
It's fine, I'm just sweaty.
I know, I'm really impressed.
I think these are just here, right?
It's honest, and there are parts of it that are just.
Oh, you're organized?
Organized, it's,
You,
no,
you,
just
you
a.
go away and get the one green thing, and
Yeah,
the first time,
Put them in the
the very
box,
first
load
time
them
that you
up.
scream, you know.
It's
the
feeling-
when you
A
go
lot of
back.
people would get that.
Yeah, and just.
And you're right about it.
And there are other things, I mean, that I just really love. I mean, you sit in the
Thanks, guys.
the pastel background and the way that you look, it's really good. And my favorite was like, so that, and then I really enjoyed the two poems, the shit.
Yes.
The
That was-
taste,
that was his, yeah.
and then yours, and then when he did your poem.
That was his part.
No, the
He was
third,
lying.
the third
He was
time.
lying. 'Cause
So
he-
none of them were.
They were all
yours.
Charles.
Oh, they were.
And he was trying to, because it was controversial.
Oh,
and
so it
everything,
was-
he was saying, oh, it's found true.
Oh, so it wasn't, okay. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that part. That was really quite fun to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, and I mean, you're just, you're honest. It's very nice. I mean, it's really, yeah, I really think you can submit it in
I
there,
am.
but you just have to.
Well,
shorten
yes,
it.
exactly.
Because it's a little.
Why?
But you
Well,
will
we
win,
should paint.
but you will.
Bye.
No, you can, you can win. It's very good. Okay. It's excellent. That's really exciting that you're gonna do films.
Oh, I'm not, I'm done.
No, but I mean, no, but it's exciting.
It was a lot, so I'll tell you what, it was a enormous amount of fun. It was just
Very
something-
exciting.
When you do something new like that, it's not helping, no.
It's very
We are
interesting.
helping.
It's very interesting.
Rosie, go get the car, bring it around for me.
Where is it? I don't even know.
I don't know where it is, I'll bring it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna set everything right here by the door,
and then I'll have you.
because I can walk right out here a bit later, but are you guys gonna go out for a drink?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Woohoo!
Alright.
Alright, so stop working and leave.
But we want you to come.
I'm going to, and I'll be there in
You're
about
very much.
25 minutes.
You promise?
Promise?
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
Go out this way, actually.
Yep, right out the door, if you're parked over there.
Yeah,
We're right showing.
Oh, okay. Bye.
I think that's dark enough.
All right, I'll go get the car there. You guys.
It's amazing, there were like 50 people here.
I told her, I was
Like a
telling
lot,
Dina.
maybe more than 50, maybe 100.
Maybe
right?
it's 50, but
Maybe
Dina-
100. No, I don't know how to count, probably 100, right?
I would say closer to 50 than 100.
Well, I don't know, but
Jo-
there were at
Josh
least 50.
Allen
There were
and Jacob
definitely
Dowd, they're film
There
professors.
was one kid there.
I know.
No, there were at least 50.
No, I know, but
I'm very
the
impressed.
the film guys here locally, they were giving their students extra credit to come.
Did you have, like, did
I'm
you have
sorry.
to, like, sign anything?
I'm sorry.
No, but it was like, but it wasn't so they could learn something, it was so they can critique me and show me up. That was the reason I told them. I'll be right back. I gotta
Alright.
get the bathroom and get the car, come right around here, so.
Okay. I
So I
will.
don't have to go around.
Okay.
Alright.
We're running.
No, it's great.
I remember everything, because I've got stuff up front too.
Is Rhiannon getting married to this boyfriend? It's been a
They're
while that
just
they're
partners
together.
right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. If that, I would love it. If that would
But they're
happen.
together for a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the musician, right? He's the musician.
Yeah. Yeah. Very talented. Yeah, I love his music, and he's just. It's wonderful. Yeah.
She looked very happy in that burgundy dress. She looks
She's so beautiful.
Yeah. So.
Wait a minute. Sorry, I don't mean to be scatterbrained. I'm just trying to make sure I get
Oh,
everything.
no, I mean, I think I mean, I don't know what.
Boy.
I'm not sure about coming to the thing, so I don't think I will.
No?
No, because I drank the other night just myself, just a little bit, and then I had like the worst asthma attack like the whole night, and so I just.
That's not good. Did you find anyone for your roof?
I got, out of the 3 people that even came or whatever, only one responded to an estimate.
Yeah.
And then I got, and I didn't contact the other ones that came, that was supposed to write it, because I wanted to see if they can't even manage to do that, return what they, and that kind of shows what
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna,
building with confidence,
what that's
right?
gonna, yeah, and there is a person, but he only works for himself, he's the person that I like the best, but I don't know whether he will, I don't know. but I need some stuff to be done. I think it's awesome, I mean, you know, Ron just blows me away with the amount of, like, all that productivity.
Energy.
It's just,
I
it's
know.
really, it's just really, it's beyond, you know, breathtaking to me. I mean, it's really, really, it's breathtaking, it's extraordinary. It really is extraordinary, but you, as a partner and a spouse, I mean, oh my God, you have to, dear freaking God, you have to do the vows. No, because all that is, you know, yes, of course he's extraordinary, yes, he is the cook and he is the maker, and he said he's also a butler, right, he said the butler, and all these lovely things, absolutely 100%, but you're this, also like, you're the creative and you're the partner, but you are the steady.
Well, you
yes,
steady
the
each
health
other, it
insurance,
goes both ways,
but
you know?
sweetheart, the health
Yeah,
insurance,
I'm the money
that
guy,
kind
so-
of shit, the health insurance, you know, that kind of deal, you know,
We're
it's
gonna
there.
say very rich. I don't know if you're very rich,
But the health
you know,
insurance,
yeah,
like that
they're
thing
health
insurance,
insurance.
I mean, otherwise you're screwed.
I
And
know,
you
watch your step. Never done anything.
Yeah, no, you look great, good pants, you look
You.
very British, and very.
You. Well, I got these.
Well, you have very good taste, so you know how to pick your clothes. All right.
You flatter me too much.
I don't think so. All right, well, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise, Ina, thank you so much for coming and supporting us and always being there to.
Well, I love the both of you, and obviously I love the rest of you, and, you know, if there's anybody that I really care for, then, you know, you're it. It's truly so. So I don't know about the drinking, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm not sure if it's.
Go rest. Go.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have nothing to rest from, but I just,
Will you be going to
I don't know what
Port
my
Trust
scene
at all
is.
tomorrow?
Huh?
Will you be going to Port Trust at all tomorrow?
Yeah, I would like to, yeah.
Maybe I'll see you then.
Yeah, just to walk about. I mean, I know. Yeah, the schedule, outdoors. I love you. You did a great job. I mean, it really is.
I'm very proud,
It's
honestly.
extremely impressive. I mean, it's beyond, like, it's as professional and it's extremely impressive.
For someone to just come out of nowhere and just make something.
It's extraordinarily impressive. It could win all
think-
kinds of awards.
I'm
It
very
could
proud
win-
of what he did.
Yes.
So I
You
feel
should
like for
submit it.
sure there's things that can be.
Oh, no.
polished,
I would just 2 hours on a fast, on a court métrage, you know, like he could submit it to court métrage and just make, you know, cut down to 13, you know, he could do those. It would win awards. And then a real length thing, but like I would do 56 minutes, like I wouldn't do even 60 minutes, I wouldn't do, I would just do.
It's hard to keep
And I would do
people's
a court
attention that long, for
métrage,
sure.
I would do a court métrage, the short. And those festivals, I mean, they're like in Rio, France, there are some really main, really important, he would win, because they're really well done. But you have to, you sit down with like a good edit, like, you know, that it's edited, because, you know, it's like cutting your own baby. I mean, obviously I mean, you know, it's like taking a baby
That's
and then
half the
deciding you like his arm, or you like the baby's leg. I mean,
Right.
I understand, it's impossible. But it's just,
Yeah.
you know, to a person who's completely, you know, even adores you, right, and him.
Yes. Everyone in here
You
was.
know, I really like, you know, it's like a play, you know, like there are plays that you go to and it's just, you know, like, or there is an intermission or something.
Right.
You go to a
A break.
concert. I love you. Bye.
You too. Be good. Oh, I didn't.
That's weird.
I didn't.
There's another box.
Sorry.
Let's see what I got. The bus is right there. Oh, crazy, baby. Good art, good.
Yeah, you did think a lot, I think.
Really take this out, we get the dog. Okay.
Well, I don't wanna lose everything, I have
So where you are, we'll see you.
I'm gonna go front and.
Where's Rhiannon?
I assume they went to the,
Oh, wow, okay.
did they go to the house?
I don't have keys. I'm in my